What's up, everybody? So in this video, we're going to be talking about my favorite website to do job searches. It's pretty much the only one that I've used, and I love it, Dice.com. So let's check it out. All right, everyone. So I want to go ahead and show you some of the features that I liked about this website that made me use it so much for so many years. And also we'll take a look together at a couple of job descriptions, and I'll give you some feedback, my review of them. So the first thing that I really like about this website is how it actually gives you like an estimate based on the skills that you put in of what it thinks your salary should be. That's kind of cool. Not many websites that I know of do that, but I haven't updated my skill sets in a while. This should be higher, but whatever, it's okay. Working for myself now, not for the man. Not that there's anything wrong with that. So let's go ahead and do a job search. And I'm gonna type in, let's say, Python. One of the things I like right off the bat on the UI of this is at the very top here, I can choose whether or not I want a remote job. And if I am going to work for someone, it's most likely going to be remote. So I love that they have this here, that they put some priority here. Not every website does that. And they have some great options here for filtering also. You could exclude the remote. You can indicate the latest job posts that you want to see, like within a week or so, because you don't want to be posting or applying to jobs that are like, that's been on there for like 3 months or something, you know. Full-time, part-time, yeah, it's beautiful. Also, if you don't want to work with any recruiters and just want to work with direct hires, you can specify that right here. My favorite aspect of this website, let's go ahead and just choose software developer here, is that we can do an easy apply. Like, let's say I want to just apply now. Whoa, this is not actually a good example. I think this is one of the ones where the job actually forces you to go to their website. Let's go to Systems Engineer. Apply now. See that? I can come here and boom, choose the resume that I want to apply to use for this job, or upload a new one if I wanted to just create a new resume that's tailored for this job. And then I can go ahead and choose a specific cover letter. I love that I could do that. And then boom, click apply now, and it's done. Look at that. Life is good. I love Dice for that. I have a feeling that Dice is one of the first companies that added that feature, because I remember back in the day, you didn't really have that option. Let's put in JavaScript. So those are like some of the core features right there, like the filtering options and then that easy apply. Okay, so now let's choose a couple of positions and just review whether or not it's a well-written job description. Java developer, QA automation engineer. Now, whenever if I see a position where they mention QA and also developer, that pretty much means it's like a junior position. And let's take a look here. The job description is pretty short. This is a long-term contract, urgent requirement. Yeah, that's always urgent. Like when are they gonna write it's not urgent? Call us whenever you feel like it. W2 only. All right. Yeah, it's a pretty short description. So when you have short descriptions like this, you'll want to make sure that you ask them as much questions as possible when you're interviewing with the recruiter as well as the client. So let's hop on to another one. Nothing really negative to say about that. It's a junior position. They didn't have much to write there. Full stack developer. All right. So this one's a little bit more chunky, and it's not too detailed, but they like to write down. See, these recruiters usually do this. Put down all these years that they want. Don't let that ever intimidate you. If you can build an app from beginning to end, right, and deploy it, you're good enough to apply no matter how many years that they mention. The most important thing is that you can answer the question, because frankly, you could have 20 years of experience. If you miss like 4 questions during the technical interview for a particular topic, they'll pass on you and then go with someone that has like 5 years that was able to answer all the questions. And that's kind of counterintuitive, but that's just how it is. So don't let these years ever throw you off and think you have to have 8 years. Just think in terms of like, can you build the app from beginning to end? And when they mention something like Jira, yeah, whatever. Jira is just used to track jobs. No one needs to be using it 3 years in order to be useful in a job that actually implements Jira. You know, so don't put too much emphasis on these years. Nice to have. Okay. Yeah, nothing much to say about that. Nice to have, it just means exactly what it is. Nice to have. But honestly, having all of this is actually a nice to have also, but it's not a complete requirement. They're not going to not hire you if you answered all your questions correctly and didn't have the exact number of years of experience. So that's a fairly decent job description. I wanted to try to see if there's like a crappy one that I could say, look out for jobs like this. Let's jump at this one. And as a matter of fact, I could just pretty much tell you what would seem like a crappy job description. Basically, when you see jobs where they use buzzwords like it's a fast-paced environment or they're looking for a heads-down coder, usually that kind of indicates that it's probably a hectic, not organized environment, and you want to kind of stay clear of jobs like that, unless that doesn't bother you and you're ready to work tons of overtime. But you don't, jobs like that make the life not fun, and you could end up burning yourself out and think you don't like software engineering when really it was a really crappy environment that you were in. This one right here, remote JavaScript engineer. Piper company is seeking a remote JavaScript engineer for a rapidly growing software company. I never cared when they give us excess information about how much money a company is making and so forth. It's like, yeah, you make $3 million. Am I going to get some of that $3 million right away? Responsibilities for the remote JavaScript engineer: assisting with the system architecture, learning about new concepts. Okay, that's fair. This is a decent job description. And they mentioned the salary range, which is cool. I like when they put the salary there. It's like, don't tease me. Let's not waste each other's time. If it's too low, and I don't want to, why bother interviewing and then find out it's too low? You know what I mean? Usually recruiters should let you know what the range is. And if they don't, you ask them so that you don't end up wasting time interviewing for something that you're not going to be happy with. All right, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what type of topics that you might want me to cover, or if you had any questions, just drop it in the comments and I'll check those out. And also, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to hit that like button, and to get notified for future videos, hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. So that is it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video.